Kwabna Henry Kukufu. Omuyina so yed monyamfo. Dr. Kukufu. Deputy CEO, Ghana Integrated Iron and Steel Development Corporation. Loka kwaba.
Lawyer.
Apombo kodia.
Dominant Pibontia.
Kwabna Minta Akando, MP, Dwabuso. Forever MP. And I say, and I won't pay forever MP.
Forever pa.
Ompene sa.
Be ya kudru be bi nyeda abegem.
Obeda ni Mugabe o.
Nipa baby.
Ana ba kwaba.
Yeah.
Ni enu tama also kasa asa. Nipa baby. First of all, unu baby o timi kasa nipa baby.
E bia na e hya ase ntem.
Wakosen a. O be nipa baby.
Ja.
Okay, very for mo boko de.
Na mi adom boko.
Okay, yo. Ana wo kufo me sha sem free ho. Sa nurse for do mo ko babedo si ye me yenye.
Mama atiefo nyina ani ahwefo nyina achi anope na honorable so memo achi. Na
onim say enne na first time mate ne position wa ban mu.
Ama me nkasa o.
Ama konto kwa hunu kwa.
Oh, wonte da.
Makonto kwa hunu kwa.
Wote ansa na wo ba na se wo hia no na wote ansa.
See our man into bisa no.
Oh, sir.
Even yeah makeup him ne konto kwa de ne wan kan chere me.
Oh. And monitor media because I say your statement be crowd hunt.
Kan kan chere e bia na me ni ha.
Na ape o ka se mu bia dressing chen wo no. Won so no de wa ya chen. So I da say na so na ntiasem. Ana on farm u fiat ne nya adwuma. Unza.
No me no say enhame.
Na me enhame.
Da bi no ni nti enhame no. Say me kwa me fa so me nyam. Ti we nko bai. And one say me introduce no. What wa
na ne apon.
Ne apon.
We ye class ye ti o kan we bobo ku me hayen. Hayen we hayen.
Sa.
Ba ma me ma ahwefo nyina achi bio. O mampani ne o ma mpanifo nyinara. Na me nkoso mo mabaso. Despite group of companies conferred by Dr. Osekwame ne Onua Dr. Ofori Sapon. Na nia bibia sinabeti Dr. Fada Dixon ne mo amaka nyinara amoye adwuma de boa despite group of companies. O de minimum dada free en collaborate a free Kumasi a bedru ene a o beso adwuma mu. My idea papa.
That's
na no mete se na mo boye no mabaso. Se yenso ye ka ho bi. Se me ni aka ho bi. Na se man frɛ ana man hyehyɛ dwumadie ni ya. Ana mpu etena sisi esi e beka se no man tenetene ye a. Ninyi ni se ye betini ayam na yefe. Ye de aseda matwedi ampo na ye bɔ mabaso. Mo ma mutimu nyam de na nka ho. Na ano mbetu bi. Enen nso mabetu bi. Nim se fie ni kɔ nanim no. Na monya ade ba akonso. Wo de mahunu se wo ye. Chema general mahunu so ye. Motete afoforo. Ama se daachi bi no. Muni ho a on ahye wa nam. Na mpo o mabe ya chen ne a. Mo ye. Ti nurse fo a ye do onko Barbados. Ejiri se ade a esese ye bo aben ya baso. Na yenyina kan tuye ho se Ghana ye wade oye o mebia betimi anya wiase ne emanyinara gold diamond hwan na anuin ama beni adaroma o se yenkoye iron ore ho adwuma ni nyina ya ade eboa o ma chichire ye timber ye nsase ye nsuwa munam eboa o ma chichire nanso ni nyina mu no onipa di mu akotene the quality of citizens war. Enutina se ukotwere no mu a Genesis chapter 120 go in no. Onyame bo wiase ne ade nyina wie no. Na say he gave man dominion over all things. If he said na onim se onipa sonko. Enti se oman wo nyina so a na ye the quality of citizens Quality no so ene de ene nsa no dwuma ne adwene mu adwuma skill enenia ye de abetire ye a eyeye etena sedwene it is o man atimi atete anesefo amena du mpempenso bi a o ma bi se ono nsusu behia Ghana anesefo ama abaye adwuma na ye eno nkire se Ghana anesefo ntu kwan da wontu kwan koye adwuma a doctor fo ne ade koye adwuma ba bi be na emum ebre di kan ni a unless se bia ye be correct me se o man na nkasa free ni pem na nhihye mu o man no exporto nimdifo amo koye adwuma ewo amanone na apart from boa beboa saafo na ekono eti o man nanim bio sika ho sunsuanso ebeba mu no o man ni nya ho chefa ana aso esanso ma ye hu se nia yesua pe ni nimdia ye pe nyina enso ha nko ye de betra akọ baabi nti ye beyire ho na ya ye niye many a times na nipa bi akase ye wo human capital a siesi ehwe niye na ya go through sa export ni exchange nsemi mu a ade a de foreign exchange de bebre no ahwe kora hu mpom hia se anka ye be nante se ye kwa akopɛ sika bi afri baabi Ghana beyond aid nhyehyɛ na omampani kan we num nyina ya ade ebetimi aboa se wo hwɛ yesi Middle East bo se ne ye advert yesi ye pedraba for ye pe hwan na fe ya so awon ne do onko afi obetia ne se nipa ni bi akodi nsenseme ebi kura ko ye maid servant adwuma nom ne ade ye yo yakayaka de streamline no enye papa yie uko or maybe to say Thailand omo exporto maid servants eba Germany eba Middle East eko Europe afana bebia consciously omani export omani is getting almost close to about $13 billion afibia ewo nipa on de won eko ma mo onko ye adwuma nti this is a major step dem nim say enso ha on aye de won kono yire ho ye adwuma yi a amama ya aka a onhia saa human capital enso so ebeton sa de afre yetimi de bia se ate ya na kiwafo Dr. Seba Brano yesa eba be ye adwuma wa ha nti se yenso so consciously ebetimi aye na no nko anso enso ho nya no mpo ye wo engineers ne IT specialists no ne ade a onim de enso so kwa animu yie pa nti the various sectors of the economy yetimi ne amanonefo di sa nkuta ho na sa exchange programs no ye expand no ekokoduru mpempenso a on betimi aye adwuma with proper working permits and residential permits on sika ne ade no on man no so benya ho mfaso a megiri se ebeboa
Alright.
Yeah, take it. Did I my me fama no ntumu bi na me mo mabaso. Ewo adwuma somo a moye.
That's
de moye bia no e kan o man na chichire e na o man na kan kono e ho. Mamu tumu nyamode. Se oye bibi na sa ankoyi na wankasa ogitum sa ankoyi na otene ho a na eye sen se obeye chinchinchine ne na amanfo ho se bia de oye no kwa obo apa na wo yoye. Nti e bo mabaso. Tiki sa
na mususu ye bon baso bio
medase sa babados asemi madwen and they mebe kan madwen na mebeka de kan omo prime minister na yoba na oba parliament be address ye na mimumu die ebie si ba bi da me hu ye se wo de ne toto a anka meka se ebi Obama yere no na de ne betoto ho.
Really?
I'm telling you.
Fantastic woman.
She's a fantastic woman.
I see.
And she stood on her feet for close to 2 hours. And at a point in time, extempo. Fantastic woman. Member of Parliament, the BO was Adam Recatcher. You must stand ovation. In Parliament,
our country,
Massa, the woman is a fan. In fact, you know, I'm more timing because I could see Hanatete in this woman. Yeah. That's what I told myself.
And none other.
But just say,
well, who powerful be
well, maybe I want to come.
Well, who sika wonimu? Well, who na?
And they want me cast.
Well, who na?
Well, ne structure no. Oh, they will sit here and they will see any near man no. Oh, she's a solid woman. See, Obabe address your catch there. Oh, what say? Near me be say, I'm so more Ghana bako sem kakra ewo mu manim
okay
yen crofoni be doing those days e ko ho am so more Ghanaian communities cry wo mu manim nti they are tracing their roots
okay
so that's the background nti omo pese omo ne Ghana ya nyonko fa no ekonanim nti oni ye kasa eche me fi say na e wo say ebo na baso na tiki sansi she we no enye bone say ebia ya trainee a nurse for and a doctor for bebre na e bro de ye hia ne so na ye de bi akọboa oman foforo bi na ye nya sika e de free oman nim enye bone me kai say mra omo limit access to legal education no sa argument no ne debate ne e bai say ye tremu mpo na nipa bebre etimi qualify mpo ne kodru ba bi mpo na Ghana lawyer for bi tumi ko ba bi nom etumi ekoye adwuma anka enye bone tiki die eyeme na ewo mu kakra ene se anka be ya Ghana oman bia so no yen apomodin nsem no enye mfaso ne ye pa free apomodin hyehyɛ mu oman bia na apomodin ensisi so no ye say oman na apomodin no ene the health of the nation is a wealth of the nation into oman bia na apomodin nsem enye no e affect productivity oman ni nye
okay
into we say ye health sector no ema no e fa ne ntoma pa efura so what you say into say wo export a nurse for na wan kasa na wo export a nurse for no man mu no bisa ho say a nurse for dodo say na wo man ni mu a eye adwuma on say eduba bia na ye indictment on abaina owo so no because enanu ye so be kaya yenya more than 41,000 people mo kopekete ewo association omo kopekete wo Ministry of Health ho aye nya kwan no mu di nkomo ni ade nti ewo sa aban ye hyehyeye se at least ye mani mu no nkrase no amanfo obre na anu mehwe video bi opinfo bi kwa akowo na video ni commentary omo ye kire se chip compound mpo ye sibi mpo asi ho ne sa na ye nsuo na manfo esoa moto no esi nipa ekon ho bi kwa ohu sa video na mekan esi nipa kon ho no mo de moto no atwa ansa na mo de opinfo na atwa nsuo no commentary na ewo mu ni say ye si chip compound na wie say ye beba be bie na ye de nipa betrem na ye adwuma no ene so akoye boache bedin the take as much as eye na ye bekoso atete nkrofo bebre na ye di bi akwa man hodo aso na aban die nani adi akire no matime nya sika behwe wo no mabusuafo no man so nya sika free mu no the most important of it all in the health sector ne say ye nkasa ye man no ye yapomudin hye no etesen etesen because yakubo kra kan Jesus will say do wo nyonko te say wan kasa we den oho wan kasa do nyonko etan wo ho ni say ye gbo anese fo ni bi aye de ko ba bi mo makoboa de a as I we have them in SS e wa there and there was a buy no etu anamon because next to population ratio no enye e wo man mu nti e besre say yenyae ya no a da bia ye deka ni yentu hu anamon e wo man mu na mre bia because as for the health sector there me dey me kwa madwen mu there and I believe so me be ya adwen anka o man mu no e sector wo say ye man ehu hia yen sector bia men kasa sector na aka na ehu hia de but I will say ye man ehu hia yen sector bia aka bia because it's about apomuden nti for me that is the angle I feel say aban shada money home modern e wo ho but about 120 nurses here omokoi and dike you know what omo conditions ni bi ni say enye say wono mo a mawie school mo ofie mo nya adwuma nya ne yekofa mo mako. No, that's not part of the conditions, you know. And you're more the experienced ones, no more system that no more experience, you know. And until you're more juma than experience. Of course, the nipani experience, they be a juma or qualify. But the experienced ones now or more system, never see a shim near him be 120 near the core. My mentias here and logical, and they say, yes, sir, we are. I was say a far one more more real school nibi ebeshim. Mentia say na ban kan de but I mean panyi bia sa na wo say wo yenti me gidi yes ban ebe ye sa but tiki the most important thing is we have a lot of health professionals our mutifie our munya adwuma ye nka say health system so no enye papa
Question back when maybe some honest between ye and Barbados for why ni here nurses no. Any analysis in terms of the data.
Seventy the many kind of parliament now. So any number now almost here now. It means that here because we don't need one
because we him. My kind way was Barbados, which has a population of almost 300,000, is facing an acute shortage of nurses and other health workers. Ms. Motley indicated that there was an initial promise of the request. Okay, Obaha said for his part, President Akufo-Addo said we have a surplus of nurses in Ghana, and placing them all in our public health system is one of my.
He said that. Yeah, in fact, this was surplus. You know the meaning of surplus.
businessghana.com.
You see,
and story was published on the 17th of June 2019.
I have to massage my language, but this is a complete lie.
17th June 2019. It's a quote and automatically to the president.
If the president indeed said this, it is unexpected of the president. In fact, if he indeed said it's a big lie.
If he said so.
If he says so. It's a very big lie. And it's any questions I say we feel when penya number. Okay, surplus me mentia say bia manko school papa. Me mentia say say what fix omo what say omo call various health facilities mu nyina wie next to population ratio no eye kama. Na emom ebiaka. That is not the case at all. TK. It is never the case. In fact, there were some health professionals be and professions be because some of the health facilities now in fact, on my phone, Ghana National Ghana Health Service, no, report, annual report every year, and I have some of them on my phone. The next to population ratio is nothing to write home about. And we don't have a surplus. Surplus na the unemployed ones are fear abino and there are vacancies. In fact, I don't think the press say, sir, uncompleted and abandoned health facilities, no. More than say because number one, access to health care, no, number two, you bet me absorb what's for way in fact, some insurance make a TK. Omo mutifie no kra no se absorb omo nyina kra na we still not have surplus. Se absorb omo mutifie ni nyina kra na TK we still not have surplus. So we don't have a surplus at all.
Okay, it's not true. So respond to our story is so Ghana has exceeded World Health Organization's recommended 1 nurse to 1,000 ratio.
I will
Mrs. Ghana Web Monday 15 April 2019. Also, Ghana has exceeded the World Health Organization's recommended nurse to population ratio of 1 nurse to 1,000 population. The Minister of Health, Kweku Agyeman, has said, now, according to him, Ghana's doctor population and nurse population ratios have shown significant improvements, indicating that the sector's efforts at bridging the equity gap that has existed for decades are beginning to yield some results.
Tiki, let's do simple mathematics. Simple. Mathematics ebe boa pa. Yes, in Ghana, yeah, but 30 million me boa.
Yeah.
Nti say every 1,000 bia no say one nessa. Next I would say binya. So let's divide 3 million by 1,000. So we are please don't say that. Objective analysis. Please. TK, doesn't it make sense? TK, listen to me. Doesn't it make sense? So Bibeka say 1 nurse to 1,000 population, no? So you achieve what? Doesn't it make sense to you? So you do a simple calculation of the population. Now, would you compare the number of nurses we have in the country? Where any can? I mean, we must accord each other respect. Obia making simple statement. Now, me say, minimum the total strength of health professionals in this country as at 2016, as at 2017. I have it here. Meaning the total population of the, including watchmen. And that's what I'm going to compute for you. And you think this doesn't make sense? You think it doesn't make sense? Because we don't have more than 300,000 nurses in this country. We don't have more than 300,000 nurses in this country. We don't have it. We don't. In fact, the total population of the health sector, and do 300,000, including watchmen.
Okay.
That's what it doesn't make sense to you, TK.
Okay. Right, Honorable Bem, but me what document be was saying to me share where the health sector in Ghana facts and figures 2017.
Yes.
And I think say what
category. Yes. So look at it.
Maybe as we go along,
look at it.
Now,
yes.
Because we start that question, they say between Yeni Barbados.
Yes.
Find the here nurses.
Yes. And maybe and then we read the president's statement. No, it's a big lie.
Or say it was surplus.
And I say a big lie.
Yes.
Read the president's statement in the
which portion? No?
Baby, I'll cast surplus. Or say any headache,
Or say it was surplus into placing
them. Placing them in government, in public institutions. Government really.
But how far I was surplus? Is it the public sector or the private sector?
Government say employment, government employees. From 2012, NDC call IMF. There was a cap on it. It's
not true.
Oh,
stop lying.
Please,
it's not true.
Please.
The IMF
please. I will not.
Education and health was excluded. It's not true. You are getting it wrong. It's not true.
Okay.
Ghana for
it's not true. Stop it. It's not true.
Nurse for amuye school.
I am.
Any doctors amuye school. 2012, 2014, 2015.
Fantastic.
Maybe I'm a medical doctor.
We'll do that calculation
now. Maybe school 2014. Yam fana juma. Nurses 14 it took a Akufo-Addo's government 2017 and sana yenya clearance at the Afa.
It's a lie.
Ye for batch ya no maka fie 2015. E for batch ya ka fie 2014, 2016. E koka batch ya 2017 ano mo be ye picketing say o mo pa adwuma. E se for adwuma. Now, that time yi nyina no na mo wa ba mu 8 years no. Na mo afa Ghana nurse fo nyina wa adwuma mu. O ma na ko nursing school nyina no ma fo adwuma. Because na musro say you produce more nurses for Ghana nti enunti na nursing allowance muji free nkola nsem sebe ya enya nipa bi akono no makọ nursing training no mu so aba be ye nurse for na binding team for one adwuma. That was the rationale behind the whole thing. Apart from say na mu ni sika mwetu on ka no na mu pese mu discourage Ghanaians mofra so mu be enter to nursing training. Allowance.
Was that the point?
Yes, because
discourage.
Yes, because argument back on say the reason why you did allowance in the bad teacher for say now you need enough those time. It need here more people to go into it now as I said one ticing the permanent which made sense at that time. What you say? It your argument is a failure. You more than enough. And you know, and we here say, you better akoso ama. Let them come and dispute this thing. That was the argument. Say, you disika do. Say, you benye nipa dodo amu mawuramu. Amana konanima me nipa dodo awuramu awie. Say, you produce more than enough. And you know, and we here say, you better disika do afufuro bio. That was one of their friends say. Oh my excuse. Now, so mujitum say, you produce enough nurses our system no. So what per your own argument? Bebre owa yentime fixing one baby asese on. It is opportunity naba. Na so mbetimi nya kwan akọ amanone ana baby akoye adwuma. E de aboa won ho ene won busua. Na oman ni hihye mu. Na won move free wa afoforo na wo fie na omsu nyanya adwuma no. Won so ba be replace one. What is so wrong with this? What is so wrong with this? Entimo de adie bia beboa di padasani mobro wa bia nya de monika because nkola ya for 120 ukwohwe on background ebi mienu o mufri amakuro koda won ka bi nsem amakuro what you say
what ya ka wo sre okay because maybe that's what they say
omo tepa me say tepa hospital ko bizarre. You recruit me a part of the system. One so that year, one nanny one jadon so that that so one bano crab in your quine the shores of Ghana and put say or koyejuma. Now buying she say papa, Yame boy January. At first batch beko 120. It be beko.
Mammy 120, the total number is 120 patrol.
Well, or say who can winner or say first batch go back to some people nikuta can Ghanaian times.
Okay.
I know that you know. Cheeky. Or can say threshold that yade nursing nursing near the threshold. Oh. W are you now already here? The facts are there. Say usu say entisa. Go back to the facts.
Send an all year calculation, no.
Because
I was say 1,000, 1 is to 1,000.
Yes.
It means I was say me year calculation now. It should be clear to me. Say next year bit me and your ratio, no. That and I want to say.
He thinks doesn't make sense.
The mass no come back to get.
He thinks it doesn't make sense.
The threshold is about 1,000 to NS. Yes, sir.
Yes. This person who say no yampa. What do you do? So about her population. Exactly. No her nursing population. Yeah, now
yes. But you training one baby. We say training baby or system no kra. Omunya enya employment too.
How would calculate that one as part of it?
Please.
Okay.
Please. You training baby onya employment. Baby or private practice kra. Don't you know? A lot more private practice. Because opa kohe private institutions so much training nurses. Na computing.
Is it also not the case? Say your health facilities, you know, endorse.
That is the point.
Because of that, in Intina yentimi emfa obebre.
And
that's when kaya wo adequate and sufficient health facilities.
Yes,
and I have funny or say you far. Maybe you kwa we been require more.
No, member say you go so you produce. Yenya production no. You training no. Entina me say go back na read the president's statement no. I na fe the order baby aye duro. President say, "One especially a found or public sector no. We have access at the University of Ghana, University of KUST. One was access of people as a come found a few way. Anonymous
as in the school, no?
As in the school.
Afibia. Yeah, but facilities no.
Afibia, University of Ghana. And what quota number so offer. Sometimes it don't have the woman applying to half a cry
because of facilities.
Exactly. And to other countries say your SS students out there, young picking one. Is it not the case? But the facilities
but the SS no it's not because of say school down at the hot na
yes
ye be megum. Name ye school down 20.
Exactly.
No funny per 2.
Exactly. And I say go back.
It is any panel extras no because of limited.
And you only as a president, you're a big liar. Hona make catch and say, he rather be a one statement. He has a problem understanding the statement. Otherwise, make as a president, you're a big liar. The public sector, the public educational friends, the public institutions are as if far necessary in our woman. As I said, the say, the one. And nunti ya farmer ya be independent be work as a farm. That is the situation. And we have been in government for 8 years.
Okay.
And now maybe last one. Last one. The Ose Abino has failed in a situation. Abino as a Abino making sure say ya fire and crop when in area and sana. Just say ya independent in you may and sana the biako outside. They are some now, okay.
Okay,
when just your questions. Now, because I failed, no one. Okay, because about where I've been in resistance for 3 years.
3 years, okay.
And you had been in resistance for 8 years. The one to me, for 8 years.
Abana Baye.
Okay, so that issue about necessary employment, you never settle on your program. You best settle no. Me GDS any concern MPP see a call and now say vice president and also be a cancer assembly people. Number one, please. Number one, me share me submission as no. Tike me can say I department boy. Na mum me problem me wo ho na me state here mbacha me boy na. The toss back on. The toss me no. President of Cassia was surplus. Tike me sakra can't say me ma e bia man ko school papa. Me ntia ne say Okasa was surplus artist. What for the author be finding in every and be a cat taking back me buana. You can't bring any other explanation to this. And no be struggler any. And that statement is a lie. That's number 2. Number 3, Tiki.
And do you think so?
Please.
Do you think so? Say a lie. Because in context, let me read the president's statement. And son, why allow so can't that lie? Because to lie is not a small thing. To sit here and say that the president is lying is something you cannot take it for life.
So let's say,
situated
it
on the president's statement. Read the president's statement. Because so long say you want to interpret it in its own way, out of context, it is not tenable. But you will not agree. Who agree? You can who person insult the president and opera. You can do so, but don't base it on only statement. Good, you are at liberty to insult the president. But you've done that, and you continue to do. You have done that, and you continue to do. So you can go ahead and insult the president, but don't quote his words and use it against him.
If you feel the president is insulting, I'm sorry. If you feel the president is insulting, I'm sorry.
You are lying on 4 times.
Meaning this anytime Rebecca will be a kind of credit, say you did not.
But look at the context. Look at the context.
Okay. So, Mr. If that statement is a strong word, I withdraw it. The statement is inaccurate. Okay. I don't have a problem. The intention is for the viewer to understand what we are saying. Give president time there up day. Or send paper crap. I will never insult the president. But no credit was here. Number 3, Tiki. Obi obekacha say because of IMF conditionalities in Tino, Yamfa nurse fall from 2009 urban nipa no ompeso beka no correct. IMF conditionalities, the education sector and health sector were excluded. Number 4, take a read my lips. Obia or school, our koye diploma, and NASA nursing certificate. Our real school from 2009. From 2015, our buying school was employed. Yes. I know the power. I know the strength of your program. I'm the ranking member on health. I took my time to investigate this. Look, the
was employed at the time of real school. No?
Listen.
Mami, this is our question. No? Because you name severally how
there's always a backlog.
Yes, a backlog.
And you tell me catch us
we in the time I was say
as the last even as the last I mean this statement is a very strong statement I'm making.
Okay.
As the last year free abem the last clearance I mine was around November 2016. And I'm supposed to around February 2017. What I say. Now ye school ye free hono no more we in 2016 no more abodin krata no na mai so what I say. And as I make from 2009 up to 2015 is in a contest and your private nurses na or call private institutions na make am say but you tie dem
but unemployed nurses association no more private for nko
tie dem kai ni ye
okay
tie dem kai ni ye
all right
me say we from 2000 and from 2009 2010 11 12, 13, 14, 15. At the point in time, we may 2013. We near Juma 2013. And no a fact. If you cry, we near Juma 2000 and let's say 15 cry. So what I say. But the person make catch it out. Let me see Sudiane say. Obia or qua buying school. I bonded no from 2009. About 2015 no. Omunina employment.
God of mercy.
Yes.
Okay.
And I am stating this as a matter of fact. Omo muti face here. Mo kwa ban school. Muti face here no. I include 2017 for. I include 2018 for. Muti fee. We had the opportunity. What is an answer? I must say for unemployed nurses association, nurses and midwives association, and engage almost number near about 41. So. Me know ya again say ye free hono there were some number of nurses and munya enya adwuma but eno na enya wodo mo a omko aban square no munya bond wo mo no it is never true say sir 2009 About 2016, no, young nurses be
and then master backlog no buy because severally because me engaging
unemployed
nurses association
backlog
complaining about the fact they say omuye school because you bond with no omunya adwuma
ye backlog ne ba
omuye demonstration several
okay backlog ne ba when na nipa na we school say 2009 2009 we anya adwuma na 2010 for enso awie
I didn't know
abeka issue of clearance. clearance no answer na we fa nipa na dwuma no I was say we nya clearance for the Ministry of Finance nti do ba bia a delay for a very long time and sana oma absorb nti eni eno no ma mo opposition
because of why any can say a delay because aban you prepared so be foul.
Oh no, aban look aban let me say this on not even MPP aban bia ni wa se be preduasa obebo ni tiri mo po say unless for a school na mebo mi team person me person me form aya na basically e sikasem because intino and yes abo team person one person be form but you don't have sikano the second leg of it the mechanic say oba facilities na onu me kwakoye adwuma wo mu no enu nti na sa okaya His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Breso no almost a lot of projects ase in the whole country in Soko Abetifi Rich Hospital regional hospital Kumasi police hospital ya upgrading no Kumawu Tepa a number of them Tamale wa a number of them and okwa na say parliamentary select committee on health minority for ye to kwan e conversity sa nema we nyina nti say aban ne baaye no e no hwe so e no so be complete all these structures anka yantum nyam fakora no anka be employ more than no kwa na ye be creating more than I think about 6,000 or so I know additional they be already existing one no nti no so aban no me ni break no to me complete the abandoned ones now a bit more create legitimate vacancies so ne be ya ye betumi afa nipa dodo it is a president ko ka say oman ya fa nurse fo nyina awie na ye was surplus say mom say ntia say na say the president person kire ne say ye wa nurse fo wo fia ye mfa wonom dia I don't have a problem about that but to say we have a surplus me ntia say we surplus ni mu kire say wa fa de obefa nyina awie e na bi da ho ye den atifie and no there on any day nobody can contradict what I'm saying say again correct.
Okay, so one Saudi say it lends itself to some interpretation.
No, but from what you have interpreted and what you have read to me, je ebia obabaka our president normally or tires any man power obeka assembly we no who say wetin. So people have, then have to people then have to come and explain and say ya call voter region about referendum we unim statement of my say to say no ye kwakoto aba am ye yi what do you call it DCs but what say ebia president anu na fun ye so I say but anu fun ma humbly you must come back to say oh I didn't mean that no na there and na fun ye but men for so struggle and say me mom na men tiase
okay
you don't do that
okay well what confirm no ba me dey ye nto aso emfiri honorable
yes sir
kukufu ye nhwe ye ba referendum he say ye dre hen and na 26
yeah I believe so
first of all everybody so na say emma so everybody so a ye ko say
ye dre everybody so am for yes everybody so obia ento yes
okay
kopim say adwempo etechi no adwempo papa na ye nsusuye a mpani atena se adi hu nkuta ho abre stakeholder consultation said am kan brofo mu no me kai say under the late Professor Mills otia badwekuo se yen hwehwe constitution kwan e befa so e betimi asachira ne ma bi no badwekuo no 19 mu na saadi ba mu bi se e beto DCA ne MC for so aba na se me yento afi biu amayokuo no mfo ho nyi san hihye enum ana da bi ni nyina ondo anu December 2 dwa ebra 2017 eba se omampani out adwam na nadanko akufuado ne mpani at the highest level of omen yempani for no including the former president yotwam na anu ye former president John Dramani Mahama, former president JJ Rawlings, former president J Kufuor ne mpani na hodo aka di nkuta ho no yenye adwempo no ba se ehu behia sesa adwumade no beba so eno na chi no parliament mini aka ndo ho bi yedom kuma ne dom kese no edi nkuta ho hwehwe kwampa ye befa so ebetu ho anamon ye de beto Ghana fo anim onyina no ko benkrom indeed nkomodie ni bi kra chese dom kuma no mpodie ye won ba no dani minority leader na ni nyina so na ne nsenkan no na yade a ehye nkran yi kopem se o mu kra de o mu penentem se kwan bia so yenko ni yenko to aba na ye to aba na yenko to yes na nkyere se article 55 clause 3 our constitution no ma emma kwan emma amayokuo ene yemfa emforefore abato wo form no the local governance level no ebetimi ayi free ho na afi atimi ama article 248 of the constitution eno ne operational year esisa de na no kwan no parliament etimi anya kwan ayi no afiri ho enti onji to me in principle enya no nko enti ya mewo ene se onko IPAC meeting IPAC ye electoral commission ne nhihye adwuma hyekuo kakra bi ho a onne bebi amayokuofo ni nyina di ahia enti ye new patriotic party ye general secretary ewura John Boadu ono na mpempi otasi ya na emu NDC paid their own general secretary ewura si edun ketia nom nyina no ko benkrom ema no duru baabi ewura si edun ketia no di sem wo IPAC meeting ni se ye nyina agi atum se yakwa akoto yes ye nyina yakwa akọ campaign omamu na de na ono kra ne nwanwampo se nipa bi kra so wo MPP mu a omu no yes yenkoto no o mampani de ade aba and we nyina are captured we nyina ya twi agu friend say IPAC meeting minisia omu yeso enti be na otwi mienu ni asesai putuprum NDC for babonten be kan say on the no na omu de omu betro na obi ankoto no ni ade na je say akoye nya kakra say na ye nyina ya dwene oman ne ho oman ne kanko because in pempi na mon senchirofo ne Ghana fo nyina ya dwen say eto da bia amayo sempi a amayo kuo nsem a di wura oman nsem ehia mu no eya na eye dendenden dodo nti unya de friend consensus ne ya build ne nyina ya de tu ya na mako yanim enra ana mete asemi ya na etie no mo sister nation say honorable lecturer parliament on the floor of parliament abra local government minister akasa wie na all express nwanwa ye no ne hu dwira ni say all of a sudden ono onte fie ho na minority majority yetua na mo na yedrum pempenso sei na afi mo ka asem foforo era ye lecturer say ya treke mo na ya treke aban no amamu anya agudie amamu onye ade a 7 prediasa me ho adwiri me out to the stand say senkampo efiri abontinsu home nimpo ko na eba asemu ya kanya me ha me kase a parliamentarian and a veteran as such onim amamu nhihye no onim oman kanko ho ensem wa nya asem bia anka say minority ye ho na ye treke aban no na wo treke omamu ni nyina na de anu wanya.
He said so.
He said so.
Man, no. I'm not saying say no crowd, just a maintain. What my radio station and me friends. Maintain the voice.
Okay. Mini parliament you be. Ebi a minu ya wa hebia obeka se meboa na so obeka sampa. Say ya treke aban no. Na enti na chese Ghana fo mu tie ne ye. Na ndisi ni akomapa ne adwempa ma oman no. Nti mpempi no nsem a omu gina baabi kan yehia no omu kan no omu de wo ho atoso no enye no omu ba abonte omu beka kire Ghana for. How can Ghanaians trust you? Better na Ghana for agimu adi ehun se mukra no muko fie na anu ebi kra manya adwen sachira matreki wo menya free 1992 abesi ne munnu mo ho da ho treke omen na wo kase ebe 2020 elections no treke se na wo kwa ko gina Ghana for anim bi mana en treke se na ade ko gina Ghana for anim bi. If you can sit in parliament, minority, a responsible minority that you ought to do or you ought to be. Now so what treke omen ni nyina treke abanya in this national discourse now one so in any case now question I will say me Mathieu Afrin Penny bebre no me de adwen Paul ba say yes and amontuo papa yes your referendum na ye koto yes sir ebeboa bebre kire say nkirekiremu ene adwen pa a meta kire ama ye nya ye ho consensus no adentina yɛntwe saa adwumadie no nkwa animu na sɛ kwa animu na yɛte yɛ ho ase na yɛ nyinaa yɛhu sɛ sei na ɛsɛ ɔman no yɛkɔ a na yɛde akɔ saa kɔpem sɛ no ɔpani bi yɛ analysis bi so simple ɔse mamenkyia no Dr. Afriye Minister of State for Ziga former Western Regional Minister
Dr.
Afriye ɔse yɛkɔto aba yes no threshold no say yes bedi nkunim no 75%. Say you know 40%. You know 40% turnout na. As you see, you 75%. And sana what me anya yes no. Enti what no. And here only 25% and now 26%. Now just said no. I went. It was a high jump. Enti no yet 2.5 meters. Say. It will try high jump 2.5 meters here and yet papa. Name ye pejam kudru 7.5 meters here. Ni huri trano edne. It ye hiyama consensus. Now the last time you call referendum or me question I had to her. Say yankoto yes or no. No edin kunimno. A time I kutu a champion. General kutu a champion. SMC 1. Na you see yankoto aba say uni government and Ghana for we na adwen say there be mpe to know. The last time you call referendum o ma muni nyina na yes question at to yes ni di nkunim no 1992 constitution ya sabre na yehyehyeye ye de beto Ghana for nyina anim say ye gi constitution ni tum yenko democracy back to democracy ye nyina control yes ana ye di timu a ye do the fourth republican democracy enti this is a major national assignment question put no a question here ma say Ghana for ye nya ye ho ntiase na ye move forward it is say mpani de ba kwa adwendwenem na ye be postpone na ye be tu ahyeda mini how yes bribiara say ye be ko abatu so na ye ntu ahyeda na ye be ko so yes say Ghana for ye ti ase say for ye ne ankasa ye as oman ye kanko ewa yamanwe yemu ne yamamu onsihye mu sebeye na bibia ye bia na mu ada ofrenchim ya to aba ye de ayiwe na nkoba se assemblyman ni poster odi ata ho sisi a okome ho a north central so bantama assemblyman for poster wo hwe background na hu se we de MPP ni pa wo hwe college na hu se we de NDC ni pa then political parties many NDC for wo me ye ho ade Womu ankasa wo kwan bi as assembly ni page na assembly members no so womu anipa bi a womu ye nan ananum womu wo kwan bi a womu ye selection yi mu baako so we die ono ne ye de na ekọ enu nti the last assembly about to ye womu ba bonten be kan say on crop for winning almost 60%. I was said the various assembly. So we are playing ostrich as a nation as oman ye dada ye ho wabra emra na si ade no kwan so be ye no wa wo tumi so betimi ayi mra na free ho na wa ye ne ye said ye be ye dan so be wi awo ho
enti ususu se ye da ye ntwe nkwa ye dim
me say one wa pushes agenda no me ne won ya adwen in principle so se be ya ntiase e betimi asan ba biemu na omamu ni nyina ni dodo no bete ye ho ase me ne won ya adwen na emu mankoba sa na se ye nkoto a I am still advocating for yes.
Okay.
And for yes.
Okay.
Chiki.
Come on.
Answer my best topic we so no. Mr. Assembly of was put it on. I should set the record straight.
Yes, I be mana.
Oh, kakrebi.
But I hope say young
because the issue of necessary allowance. I'm saying many kukufu can say na yenye fee say yafa unnecessary for bebre a re-intino. They restricted the intake of nurses. It is direct. It is the opposite. Na ye fee say oko a nurse for no school ni bebre wa na facility no e wo ho bebre a etimi fa more nti na ye no ye pese nipa bebre eba sa nursing school ni bi no much be nurses. It is not the opposite because ebia sika anka de betwe allowance no obetimi dey expand the infrastructure no ya there. That was the one of the thinking. Na move from allowance to student loan. Because more tertiary institutions near there.
Okay.
So that is
that
the opposite.
Cleared.
That's clear. TK. Nkomodi a yɛhyɛ aseɛ edi wɔ parliament no nefa article I think 2431 about the appointment of the district chief executive. Ekwan ya fa so nyina ya beko ya adwen beko bankrom na ya to eswaba. Nti 55 no kaka ho ni de it didn't even come up at all in parliament. Na
it didn't come at all.
Just say we didn't fuse the other, you see, ye were the end, ye were kwan amend. So what I say, ye were the end, ye were kwan. I bet me amend on the floor of the house. I was say ye adwumbo bonye ye achieve consensus. In fact, in principle, no, the fact of the matter is that initially we all agreed, say ye to aba ye DC sa ye pen. That was the position. Whether or not partisan near the adeno was a tangential argument. Number two.
But tangential no na
as for common for example, say Minia Kukufu MP, na me MP, near Kushia baby near the uncommodie. That one you can do it at any given time. And your position, your party be anyhow, and as a could be anywhere, or might take a particular stance on a particular issue, members in our peninsula. Not even in MPP. But at the end of the day, no, the end in because any Adekye Nsroma and the end in pencil. So as for expression of views there, obey to me expressing views at any given time. But any expressing a view, na ukoye consultations, ni ye ba as a equal, ni kase ye jina ye near. That is what everybody must respect. Tiki, let us not divert attention. We share the issues of say ye to aba. Ye di amanyo semono e de kwase hɔ a e de mfa so e na ebenya ewom oman a ye kyekyere nyina anya mpunjodi na ye kyekyere oman nti ade a ye ya ebenya so mfa so no your mindful dodo na apɛ a mo adwen mu no mfi sɛ ye ya ebenya so mfa so na wo se ye sabi oman a ye kyekyere ma omanfo mo mu nyina at the end of the day no ye de ye gye oman na mu kwa the power na kasa resides in the people. Nse wo ya de da utu anamo na office nipa dodo na madwen say na kira e wo so wonya toboase na wonya abotre na utie nipa na dwen tiki whether you like it or not partisan politics abehye bibia mu I will make much to the extent say even the health sector partisan politics MPP and DC will so be kaya nansen ya appointed director general bi Ghana Health Service ama element within MPP in the health sector. A babontin betro petition say in the health sector. Say ampani nuani ampa. Even in the health sector, tiki. The bedu baby no. Say me yare. Na me do baby as a party ben awo. Makasa me end this and I'm go o manebo mama me no. Oh yeah, there MPP and you compare Dr. Nanem Raman Meheno. It's dangerous. It's dangerous. Intino.
That's our press conference. I reacted to. Oh, me wow. Press conference. Now I reacted to it.
And some of us here, especially local conference.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Tiki. Into your piece, say, and camp. Am your son partisan politician? I was say boy. But baby, econo. Ghana for who say, Adiano. Even in the chieftaincy institution, a work categorically, it is stated in the constitution, say, a big council moye partisan politics, and then or he become be okafa, or can be be okafa. So what I say, in the sano, Anna, man for be na chese. So ya re ne ya mfan kopim be epimi, near the sea, ye kwa mane kwase wa, and ya re ya, obi enwa, ebi ebedu baby no. Obe pese obe take independent position on issues ebe partisan na ebia na nkobwayen nti ba bia ye dro bia no sesi ya no ye nyai ase ho ne de no na enye se na esi the issue about so obi ye NDC ni wagina anase obi ye MPP ni wagina no it's just like saying say ne I'm Robin no anase krono e koso o me do so pa nche ne ye nyemra ne mochi dom se fi na ko wi akra nya hwe
se ne ye bone
eno ye cry so
we alternate
arrangement we ye bone
money ne dey
constitution ne kire say oh please
analog in the correct to the year it borders on law
me wie na say it borders on law na me ignorant I was me subject me ho na wa my education na dey me kan won ti ase dey am so ma me kire wase ansa na what me pass judgment me sere wa the measure ni say per our constitution eye bone say ube partisan politics as far as this assembly election but the true of us enye bone and am analogy ni measure will say eno na no measure kire will say essentially ye bone say ye mra ni tia so ba ko wi ade eno so ye bone meboa eno nti me analogy ni say am ye ignorant ye ho yi analogy ni say so waka say enam say eye bone ni ye ndada ne de yenya mra ne mfa mochi dom a ene obi ko wi ade nso ye bone nti eno so yenfa ne say yenya mra ne mochi dom. I mean, I'm just drawing scenarios. So what I say, see, maybe I want to make my analysis na me yana say. That is what I mean. But the substantive issue is
analogy, no, it do be a sipa exercise.
But it do be so let's proceed on that tangent.
Maybe a sipa no, and say in this particular case, no, say ye can say yenko tuaba na partisan sponsor. Ne bonne non enti say
now you are going into the magnitude of bonne no
enti no na make us be
mami so make we ni bi kakra
o da bi
make we ketua no
so be ya end really
ono ne de no okay
enti no amafo bebre no we a political party you do a lot of consultations on issues and ye feel say as far as NDC and NDC ni bia wotie mi na no pay yenye position e kire say be bia amanyosam ni kodru no e wo this assembly nhihye mu no yemfansi hɔ a e ma yemfa partisan politics e mfa nkurura ase ho de anim biem. And me, I am yet to be convinced about the advantages ayebenya abra ye introduce partisan politics wo. I am yet to be convinced. And then they be differently from the egg. If you want to develop
proponents, no say accountability. Because nipa na atu abama no. Enti no be accountable to nipa no.
That is the
president.
And only a DC argument there no. But I'm talking about the district assembly, the lower.
But so most
but who tells you you're not accountable?
Okay, all right.
They are elected by the people.
I get the drift.
You understand? They are today, as I speak to you now, they are elected by the people, so they are accountable to the people. Because you assemblyman, if you say to Abama, communally background, so it's not as though I think they go to Abawu. They are to abandon. It's not as though an electoral college to Sabano and you're nipping in, but they can say. I mean, for party in some no encouragement. The air question impono. See a bit when you're going to be fast with Sianoa. Yin pe kwan yen den yen faso yen sia no san koye saadum say bedu baby no ye beka say case say partisan there yen ko primaries assembly elections no say NDC MPP and yen ko primaries na yen ko yi nipa na before so ko yi nipa tension ni ade de beba
say no yen mu yenu no na yen ni ba bia no
na mo ko independent
so say primaries we fie na ya ba
into the more serious note no Tiki the ye person ye kan nyina ne say at this point in time ye partisan politics na ye no and said that Andrew baby I gonna fuck no bebre. That is a fact. I am a politician. Yet Obama me NDC ni. But no cry back up. The perception and you see on minor baby no sometimes perception you don't ignore perceptions in the country. Into what you do in the say you improve say the idea too so say ntisa na uye bibi ebetumi ama positive feedback. But we ignore the amount for ne kan no unim say assembly no yakaya to abawi no. You will say ye 5% be ebia oye driver ni ana nurse ni ana medical doctor ana lawyer ni na edna ba beka ho today attending to who is a member of the ruling party. So what I say that is what it attend to. So in order to worsen it more no so ye enko say na bebre no what we should be doing rather and say yen kan say we are disappointing the people of this country. Let's do the right thing. But you don't say because the wrong thing is going on and the MPN inside the preko. How do you make this argument?
Okay, so
mami tu any free.
The so ka be mu dada nti.
Yo.
Enti we oba am bisa sa question na say.
Bisa.
Amanfo bi no bisa say enti no oye NDC ni ana oye MPP ni. Na ye. Question back one bisa. Two. Ebi mo say ade na mo acha fa na mo ankasa mo mienu nka mo san be fa ase ho so aka ho na afi mu nuanom so mo mpene and me do bia na me ya afa sa view no kakra se o kakra ye was ye we so much so nyina fa be fa se ade so aka ho
mami
yeah no answer but before then no be must say to or say why is this government intolerant like that? What has the Auditor General done? We are destroying our institutions for partisan benefits. Okay, first it was Charlotte Osei. Okay. Ni Lantevanda Poet, my community 2. Or say this government is undoubtedly shielding its corrupt officials. Antonia Bladi Fiekuma Zungo. Or say whether majority and minority divided over December 17 or not, we the citizens are saying we don't want partisanship at the grassroots. Martin Boama says the MPP is confused. The MPP man is confused. Sometimes it's difficult to lie. They should keep on lying. All right. Kweku Ajemendua, Stephen Ajemendua, University of Education. It is time NDC thinks positively about the good things this government is doing. In their time, they had a chance to employ those nurses, but what did they do? Godfred K2 says that NDC never again. Say Educator says that please kindly tell the NDC man to. Okay. All right. To something himself. All right. Abedi Kwadasubim. Also, kudos to His Excellency Vice President. E-visa starts 2020 to boost Ghana's tourism sector. But I think the witness would come again. How can the ex-master... Okay, we quote us and TK, we never had any backlog at the health sector till NDC took over from power from former President Kufuor. Honorable Kufu.
Yeah.
Mo be just say how the money ye dey.
Mama Sha say fi analogy na na me
ya can the time na asa nti obe 3 minutes be per.
For o say
3.
Na me say wasa wo bi ombi. O say me wie we na pe na ye patre.
O la sha say.
O ya den na. O ya go na say dey say me yi ba ko yi ba ko na me yi ba ko. Isa e tu one no.
Winning. The chrono and Robbie a crime. Prescribed in the criminal code of our minor. A bonia, ya kuchiregu krate, say boneno, we are a wound sunsuni, punishable sanctions. You say, a myosem, may and yeno, a form of assembly,
a constitutional prohibition, injunction.
Beautiful. Constitutional prohibition.
Yes, man.
But
and
our alternative. Oh, maybe
the hierarchy of laws. The constitution is supreme, isn't it?
Our alternative. It gives alternative.
Yes.
And says we na so be ya dia. So person ye dia. E kwan ni a obetumi afaso ABCD na wa ye. Is am prohibition in free hall.
Yes.
So it's also legally acceptable. So far so kwampa. But in case of robbery, armed robbery. Caveat be any was up so bokro no a koyimra be free hall. That so you got it all wrong. Completely false. You are not like, you know, I didn't make just say it flies in the face of law.
There be an analogy neck of him say. Yes, say Adiano, Ubi, and to be a dear. And no, will be a constitution, no. And I be say, you know, say, you know, Yan say. Yes, say easy. A tour baby be a party for Yana Moye. Some and Phoebe and accounts.
Yes,
Mom Fanco, the
you tried him.
You because
he says, it
make some sense.
Of course, say, Yachino say, we wait me for Quan with the trim. So the old back of Parliament,
some arguments now, we miss a say. Yes, say, I'm on farm council. And so you was a mom farm. I didn't to the engine for the money account.
And to go to Parliament and then get that not get that law amended. But so long as I won't call Parliament, and go free on it. So you see, Bonibi or a sanctioned Bonibi or ya cultural recruiters a new alternative. We need can be a bit me assistance ambrano. But constitutional prohibition. Like Article 55. Constitution has done where they say, oh, say, PBBA or Mimi Constitution, a quite saying what to me they are done. So, amount the caveat, amount the alternative. Anyway, now, you say now, you are from Professor K. Buzi Abukubio, I say Africa in search of participatory democracy. When you read, years back, working kind of time, you know, working kind of dream power. I say power to me a nipa nedia, a man for nedia. It is what they 2 million man won form now one win in a sway. Now only near omini daily a war 2 million same one. Ayana a more prudent. In this case, now my back question. So say now kakre ya ka form we so more befa. Phew. Obi befa dia kwai. Political party activism, multi-party democracy. Ye nyina agi tum. Me ka cho say yakoye referendum 1992 constitution. Question na ebuza say Ghana for mope multi-party democracy ana. Party dodo democracy. Ye nyina say ane. Enti with time no na say yetimi hihya na bedru na edru form because the bottom line here multi-party democracy participatory a form obi a baby a soro form emfinfini that is the bottom line enti form there mo see agya no ho na obi de ho dia
okay me say asem ka
me say answer na be call revolution mu answer na be free revolution
in that case
baby am de we see a obesi
all right okay
baby a free bad evolution ya evolve around political thinking any ideological thinking and ya bedu baby in the revolution time PNDC 1982 up to 1992 that period 10 years 11 years now there was only one political agenda in this country in the name of revolution and the grassroots now what kind of form now it was being ruled down there by the PDC ni CDRs no me and then this for pretend say nananom na e him for that time bu nananom na CDR for ne tu nananom free nkurase e di kuronom ne ade wakona CDR ni
I'm not getting the point.
The point is there had been political practice down there. Our form what the other stand here about democracy
but not partisan.
That's the point. So now one party, not the the one party now who see
now
see they have one any PDCs. They represented the ideology.
And I say which time now can one say?
Say
because I mean Jesus my restricted to 92 constitution
now
regime.
Now 51 abai. Who 51 abedru and he now free awoba. Because there have been a practice, there have been a political activism down there. In the name of PDCs, ni CDR.
But they were not political parties.
They were practicing politics. What is political party? Political party, they say, waki kan ho boom. Dr. Kokofu. Meba. Dr. Kokofu. Meba. No two parties. Yes, sir. When you disguise, okay, kan ho bo kan ipa bi boom. No one two parties. Now we are.
The constitution is clear on formation of political parties.
Me disability here. Monfa mo NDC ni mo MPP ni ma ho. Me hu ade a me miss e wo down ho. I did some de no be som.
The entire
what have I missed? The because now obi a person ko prebia no it me ko.
What we are missing is what we are missing.
The missing the tension, the banter, and then those
the
doctrine is that what
no crowd say now him say MP ship ni nyina constituency level. Is there the banter ni bibia comes there? Is there? You say a party free. You were district ni ade ni nyina unit committee level. You were members bibia na. You were members wo one branch members wo baabi a ye ken.
Yes,
because me na fe na de yin bi.
But just say
yes any pakure ya.
Omo wo ha the issues. Assembly aba. Oh, to local government.
Yeah. Hypocrisy there. The hypocrisy.
Because honorably,
every unit level be
you better send here. Say you do university. Kwala also more practice to become NDC MPP.
No, already they why you
say university elections no. Yeah, ma Osron Brown.
Oh,
yeah, ma Brown.
What me cause see a
MPP delegate.
NDC they so be.
NDC they on yet because NDC delegate they
be no. The baba no say nkwara na omo wo school mu no so no Yeah, so because they say who say better about Nuxa. And this is for no call.
No,
before call. Into Yanya no sumum.
Yeah, with all the news presidents. Now I saw this.
Because
we are playing ostrich.
Playing ostrich. Actually, say maybe idea man yourself no address siano. Almost saying ya man your phone. Ye manimfa enko beyond that.
General Secretary, because I pack kind.
One who said time now, so my so
see General Secretary
programmer. Good faith, you know. Actually, say so more big program akasa we are also we are no nipa so akasa na time na so
I am making reference to your General Secretary. Oh, then what can yes. Say in 3 years. That are not the old can on your home.
This is a good practice.
It is, Kwabena.
Good practice.
Because
Mummy and Yamode Kwabena,
and that's the
I know the sub prayer biasa, Ubia or man Ubia who said, send a question I'll be say, the AN is here, no, make Kwabena Mitaka, my dream mono, mean who are the fra, a day back count, and no, a best set your brab, but my brab on some a tumpon, the Omino or Mampany or Tissue, and also you say, or this is come echo. Grounds, no common fund and contempt on fire one district, one district, one farm, Emra, near fire development. They met me, they may be a pane in Trobia, Yenranum MPP for a pursue farmers, especially the rice farmers, and you're happy about.
I can't referendum.
Oh, Tiki, say,
because of the northern part of the country, and move a boo to the extent that young for a moment. Tiki, Miss Rowe. I'm one of the people, and that's my personal opinion. Yeah, the Marakraba Parliament say yen penemy yen try more yen import into this country. Me support. We have no reason as a country to import rice into this country. The politics now if you go to the northern part of the country, that's Amrewe. It is not one of their best seasons in the northern part of the country.
I didn't hear.
Yield, it's not one of their best seasons. Number one. Number two, to create the impression as though to create the impression as though
one village one dam.
To create the impression as though you're planting for food in tea and then the Omania high yield it's not correct because it's not one of their best seasons. That's number one. Number two, TK.
No, are you saying there's not been an increase in yield? Food generally?
No. No,
really?
No, yes. That's why I'm saying that it's a national issue.
Oh, God of
it's a national issue.
The
main problem. The main problem. The northern part of the country. There's a company internally called Avnash. The Avnash, top paddy, rice paddy in the northern part of the country. Because of the high importation of rice into this country, Avnash, ain't to me ton and more better or better. Into this year, as I speak to you now, Avnash didn't buy rice paddy. Avnash didn't buy at all. In the northern part of the country. Into the demand for buyers because Avnash and I can sweep sa ninina. Into the fact is that demand for buyers na kosoro and say a planting for food. In fact, if you go to Yagaba and eat even urea komo nyabi.
Import the problem here price
that will not help you.
Problem here price never for more. Perfume rice be
honorable Henry Kwabena Kokofi
perfume rice and then it is always that doctor so was me near Chile wide and as it na the aka near the bed
inti amunya propaganda no me the solutions be back
solutions
na buy
but I think one room is specialized
it's not true
specialized in one room
no where me there
specialized me specialized in what
me
no
and you be a special me there be my advice who drive here for is you ba ko she o car room o ko kakra na wa no kakra
But specialized.
Specialized. Na onu makakra. O ba nso so asa because nipa bebre wo ho munya daje kura no munsuo. Ena im bebre wo so ayedidi aye no munsuo. Nti wan hwe kura na wura fi.
Kwamra wakasa yi. Senya specialized.
Nganya ne kasa bebrebe. Bani fo ma kwa.
Zere odidi.
Zere
odidi.
Odidi. Odabi odidi.
Kwamra mu ye.
Zia odidi.
Emu ye.
O se deputy den. Deputy den.
See you.
Ewo he.
Eho.
Kwamra kwaba.
Enkan watu ame.
Kwamra kwaba. Etina. O brother.
Office when you met you.
Obisawo, nya we hemanim. Waso office when you nyina me chia wo. Odidi.
Zona kai.
Mem kai.
Dizo kwachira no office.
Maybe so you man na me ba be.
Office ka say you ka nya no kra na.
Me say. Na you post in office na ni.
Ah, you basa. But I ma say ni post unim no office. But I ma unim no office.
Man fa go. You free.
Ma mo ni post. Masa you say unim no office.
No be unim no office.
What dey unim? Banya ni panya ni.
Na no be na ka say you gree
panya ni senior minister's office.
Yes, we $1 million bi. Office kan
na ade amoya no so mo o charge na fra.
Ye penya mu o tsenya me aduma e besan e hia biem. Ena massa.